So real quick, y'all, I just felt very inspired to come on here as I'm driving and say a couple things just about goals and lifestyle changes and working out and things like that, things of that nature. So it dawns on me that when people start a workout routine and they start to eat a little bit better, and then they, start losing weight, and then they start facing temptations, because no matter what journey you decide to embark on, temptation is going to come, right? So you've gotten yourself together, and I'm on 105, y'all, and this is a little bumpy on this street. Anyway, you're doing really good, and you're starting to lose weight, and you're changing what you're eating, and you're no longer really drinking all like that. You're drinking nothing but water, so on and so forth. Like, you're really doing good. And then all of a sudden, you start craving foods after your last meal. And you're a late night person, so you're up until 11, 12, which is not my issue because I'm in bed by 8. But people are not like me at all. But you're up late, and your last meal was at 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock rolls around, and now you've got cravings for French fries and potato chips and all that other kind of stuff. What is your plan for that? I want you to think about it, because the thing that hits me and that was inspiring to me today is I just had this thought as I was listening to a sermon. He was talking about planning out victories, and it dawned on me that we don't talk enough about planning out and strategizing what our battles will look like, because everything that we embark on, it needs to be looked at as a battle, because there's going to be some resistance to everything that we do. So I'll say it this way: there's not one branch of the military that sends people out to war without strategy. So they have a plan for what's going to happen if this occurs. What's going to happen if they try to bomb us? What are we going to do to combat this? What are we going to do? There's a strategy for everything. And I think that the same needs to be true of our journeys, that we have to be very in tune, cognizant, and intentional about what our goals are, especially about what our goals are, but how we're going to combat the resistance. It has to be something in place. For example, the midnight cravings, we can get rid of all the junk food in the house, combat it that way. I think it was Bros that posted this, talking about that way you'll have to actually leave the house to go get it, and most people ain't gonna do that. I'm pretty sure that was Rose said. If I'm wrong, Rose, chime in. But I'm pretty sure she posted that this week. And that makes sense. I have a private client. The first thing I did was go through her cupboards, throwing everything out that don't belong. So if she has a craving in the middle of the night, she literally has to wait till the next day to get it, because she's a little younger, so she's not going out at midnight to go get anything. But I'm just saying, it's those types of things. So we always have to be intentional and plan ahead of time what we're going to do when certain things occur. What are we going to do when we're out and we don't have our meals with us? What are we going to do? Oh, this is my favorite. When we're going to a holiday dinner, it's holiday time. When we're going to a holiday dinner at a restaurant, look up the menu ahead of time. Strategize what you're going to eat ahead of time. Don't you get at that table when you're hungry trying to decide the healthiest thing to eat, because it just won't work. You need to figure that out ahead of time, so when you go in, you don't even have to look at the menu. You already know what you want. Unless you hear something on a special. That's a different story. But even then, be in your head resounded to the fact that this is what I'm going to do. Right? So I just want y'all to think about that. What are you going to do? It's war on your goals. There is a war on your goals. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to plan that out? course, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.